Sit back and take a ride. Take a ride. Pink panties coming to your live. To your live. Sisters coming to your live. Come, catch a vibe. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Come on, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Yeah. Sisters, we the family. Love Crystal and TT. Yeah. Fallon, that's me. Come, catch a vibe. Let's ride. Alright. Yeah. Come on, let's ride. I'm Fallon.
I'm Crystal.
I'm Christina, and we're Pink Panties.
And today's pink panty drink that we have is some Stella. It's a pink wine. To be honest, I forgot which one it is, but mixed with some limeade with ice. And that's it. That's what we're drinking today. Keeping it simple and keeping it smooth.
Today, guys, we are all virtual. Because over the last, week and a half, 2 weeks?
Yeah, week and a half, 2 weeks.
Everybody then came down with COVID one by one.
Yep.
Or some type of cold or flu.
Pneumonia.
Negative.
Yep. COVID and pneumonia.
Yeah. So we are recording virtually today to try to keep it safe.
COVID won't hold us back.
Can't hold us down.
But let's jump right into it.
So today on Pink Panties, we have compiled some questions that you all have put in our comments that we are going to go through our lovely pink box and answer those questions for you all. So anytime you all have questions that you want us to talk about on the show, leave it in the comments and let us know. And then we'll pull those questions out of our pink box and go through and answer them for y'all. So the first question is, what do you do what's your reaction when someone lies to you?
What you do, slap them?
Yeah. She went.
No, I hate being lied to. So I usually, especially depending on the person, I keep my distance for a while. And then as far as trusting you, it's hard to come back from that. So don't lie to me.
Wow. I think it depends on the lie and the person, you know how little kids lie.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I guess if it was a partner or a friend or someone that you know, and also what was the lie like? Did they lie about something like, am I getting fat? Or did they lie about something serious? And I think it depends. If they don't have a history of lying, then I think I would confront them. If they do have a history of lying or not being honest, then I think I would just chalk it up and be like, okay, they lied and let me move on. Let me move on. So I think it depends on the lie, it depends on the person.
I would agree. I think it definitely depends on the lie, because if it's, I don't know, I feel like if it's like my husband and he lies about something small, it gets me thinking well, if you'll lie about something small, then you'll definitely lie about something big. If it's just like somebody that I don't really care too much about, it's like, okay, well, I don't have to deal with you anymore, or I don't have to continue on with you and your lies. So I agree. For me too, it depends on who that person is and what the lie was about. I might be like, why did you feel like you had to lie to me? So okay.
And then I also think, I guess it depends on how it made me feel. Was it something that I felt, did they just insult my intelligence?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to have to bust you out.
Right.
And let you know.
You think that little of me to lie to me.
Yeah. Yeah, but everything isn't worth an argument always. Sometimes you just got to save your peace and chalk it up. So I think half of the time it's normally okay, noted, they lied to me, let me move on. But I'm not going to,
I know what type of relationship I now need to have with this person.
Right.
Yeah.
I always evaluate people that lie, because I feel like if you're gonna lie for a reason, like for something like you're trying to either get on my good side, you think lying and telling me what I want is gonna get on my good side. Like I feel like those type of people I usually keep my distance from, and I always evaluate you on like how you talk to me and stuff. So if you lie to me, that's really telling me a lot about you.
What about the intention behind the lie? Like, does that matter? And I
Yeah.
say that because what if someone like makes a promise, right? Making a promise and not keeping it, isn't that a lie? So what if they had intention on keeping the promise, but they didn't?
Because your actions will tell me after if this is your behavior and you always do this, you always promise and never keep it, like your actions are telling me that you're a liar. And whatever you tell me, I'm never gonna believe. So
and I think it also depends on like why they broke the promise.
Yeah.
You know, if you tell me that you're gonna come pick me up at 8:00, and then the next morning you call and let me know, you know, hey, the reason I didn't come pick you up is because I got into a car accident. My car got totaled. Okay, you know, I completely understandable. Accidents happen, but if you're like, oh, you know, my homegirl called me and you know yes, something like that, it's like, okay, well, you didn't really value the promise that you made to begin with to follow through on it. So I think it also depends on the reason that person breaks the promise.
Yeah, because I think about the little kid sitting on that stoop. They be like, my daddy was coming. He ain't here yet. Like, what about those little kids?
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when I thought about promises, like, you know, parents promising kids stuff and never coming through. You know, what if the intent was good, but they was on, I don't know, on drugs and couldn't keep those promises, but every time they intended to, they were sober, but that night they got high and didn't keep the promise. Like, do you look at those people differently than someone who's just a compulsive liar, who you just lie for nothing, like you didn't even need to lie, you know, versus someone who lies with purpose, I guess. Like, is there different levels to lying and the person that is doing it?
There's definitely different levels to lying, but I don't know, I just feel like a lie is a lie regardless of what that lie is. Yeah. And whether at the time you had all intentions of doing it, then if that's the case, then you let me know as soon as you realize that you're not going to follow through with whatever that is. Then you let me know. Don't leave me hanging or have me try and reach out to you to try and figure out, you know, what's going on. A lie is a lie, period. So
sometimes the intention, it doesn't even matter. It's your history, it's your patterns, and all those.
Because consciously, you might not consciously be like, oh, I'm about to lie to this person, but subconsciously, you know, you know when you're lying.
Yeah, because there's been plenty of times where I've told people, oh yeah, I'm gonna go somewhere with, like, I go with you, girl. I ain't going nowhere.
Are there ever any good lies?
I don't think so. And I think people use others to make it seem like it's a good lie. Like, for instance, telling someone that they're not fat when they're asking you. I think that's a bad lie, because if I'm asking you, I genuinely want to know. That's how I feel. Now, if you're being stupid and you're not really asking to ask, like, just don't ask, then don't be mad when I tell you the truth.
So
yeah, I think I agree. I feel like all lies are bad lies, no matter how big or small it is. Just
like, it's worse when it's small, because then it's not even worth the lie.
It's like, really, like,
right.
So you took 3 slices of bread instead of 2. Like, why are you lying about that?
So lying to protect someone's feelings is never a good thing. So let me think of an example. I guess something that's not heavy, but your girlfriend or your husband asks, hey, do you like my hair? And you don't like it, but they love it.
The truth.
But they love it. Like, do you
say
well,
that?
I mean, yeah, I could bust your bubble. Or is that a lie that, okay, let me just tell him or her that, it's cute on you.
Yeah, so I was going to say maybe don't lie, but maybe just kind of omit information, I guess, at that point.
That was going to be my next one, is lying by omission. Is that a lie?
Let them know you might not like the hair or whatever. You don't have to say that. You can just say, you look beautiful.
Right. Just reword it, because obviously the way that your hair is not going to change the way that I feel about you. So I'm not going to say, okay, maybe the hairstyle, Crystal, it looks a little childish, maybe I don't like it. I don't know.
I mean, how you really feel?
I'm just giving an example. I'm just saying there's other ways to say it to where it's not a lie. It's still the truth.
Sit back and take a ride. Pink panties coming to your life. Sisters coming to your life. Come, catch a vibe. Let's ride. Come on, let's ride. Yeah. Sisters, we the family. Love, Crystal and TT. Yeah. Fallon, that's me. Come, catch a vibe. Let's ride. Alright. Yeah. Come on, let's ride.